come true. Find your dreams come true. And no one can take it. Find your dreams come true. Yeah. Yeah. Find your dreams come true. Yeah. Find your dreams come true. Find your dreams come true.
Yo, fellow bloodlusters, welcome everybody to the stream. Oh boy. Oh, this is an interesting little stream that we got here, guys. Very interesting indeed. Let us go and let me try to find, what was it? I'm trying to find it. Oh, that's what it was. I believe it was, yep. Boom. There it is. Okay. Alrighty. So we got ourselves a pretty interesting stream right here. To kick things off, we just want to say thank you for coming by and checking out the stream. And also, hey Echo, how you doing? Good day, good night even. If that's however it is, it's night for me. So I was actually super nervous because it had a big storm down here where I live. And it just passed like very quickly, so looks like there won't be any more storms happening, so we hopefully will have a nice smooth stream ahead of us. So okay, but thank you people for coming by and checking out the stream. Also, I gotta announce some new bloodlusters that have followed the stream. We got Cherry Cat VT and also Lord Vermillion. Yeah, Lord Vermillion. Thank you so much, people, for following. You're looking forward to these results? Oh, you're looking forward to these results. Well, let me tell you, I'm looking forward to it as well. I'm definitely looking forward to it as well. And with that being said, let's just cue down that music and go to just chatting. But yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. It's going to be pretty interesting as far as this particular stream is concerned. This is the first time ever doing something like this. And it's something to where like it is an interesting topic. A lot of people are doing this. Guess you call me a guy trying to jump on the trend, which I mean, it happens occasionally. I don't usually follow the trend, but I occasionally do if it fits me personally. But yeah, I was like, I don't want to do the trend of Pokemon, or I was thinking about Digimon, but it's like, I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen that series. Then I was thinking of other 90s like things, or like mid 2000 TV show cartoons of things. Cause Pokemon is the main one, but unfortunately, like honestly, it'll be like, especially since I barely knew most of the Pokemon, I stopped at a relatively early season, both in games and in the anime. I basically stopped, I think, on Black and White. I think Black and White is with Dawn, I believe, on the cartoon. So, yeah, that's where I stopped. The only Pokemon that I liked that was like after I stopped was Chespin, because he's a fucking cute little Pokemon. I wish to never evolve him. He's like my favorite looking starter out of all of them. He's like the one Pokemon it's the one Pokemon I will try to not evolve, because it's a freaking adorable little guy. He's an adorable little guy. I love him. But yeah, we're not talking about Pokemon. Since I mainly play fighting games on these streams, it is time for me to do what I do best in my knowledge of fighting games. We are going to do Smash and Pass with the Blazblue characters, specifically from Central Fiction, the last iteration of Blazblue that we got. So yes, we are going to try and see exactly where these characters rank into this little array of characters, because there's a good chunk of characters. Surprisingly enough, there is a good chunk of characters in this cast. So best believe that I have some slight opinions, especially since Blazblue was one of the first anime games that I've played, and what helped me want to get slightly better at fighting games, even though like it was like much down the line that I was like super honed into it. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's an interesting emote. I like that. I actually like that. Turned into a fucking turn into the smug cat. Oh, I love it. That's some cunning stuff happening right there. I love it. But yeah, I think with that it is enough chatting. Sorry, I'm checking a couple of stuff real quick before we get started. Okay, that's done, and then over here. Okay, that's done. All right. So, all right. I think we are looking good. So I'm gonna go to this particular screen, which we haven't been in a good while. It is the media screen, where we have a big TV right up here. We got a screen up here that we can showcase various media. I would like to have to use the screen a little bit more so we can watch stuff like various clips on YouTube, like VTuber reacting clips and stuff like that. So I really do, or I can use it for my drum streams. I have a clip of a drum cadence or something where I can try to learn on stream and try to play along with. So I want to try to bring those types of streams back, because a lot of times I've been mostly playing fighting games. Well, I mean, because I have this arm that I have to deal with. So once I've gotten that taken care of, I want to try to do more streams like this with this particular screen. So yeah. All right. Enough chatter. Enough of this. You can hear the other Blazblue music playing in the background. I picked this song specifically because it is a very nice and adorable soundtrack. It's like one of the best songs. Like Blazblue, for some reason, has like one of the best soundtracks as far as like story mode content, I think, because it's like it has some nice song, it has some nice musical stuff that builds a lot of tension, has some nice has some nice settings to where it's like good. This BGM is whenever it gets fluffy. Yeah, everything's died down. Everyone wants to just chat and like get to know each other a little bit more, or just like exploit like exposition and stuff. Sometimes like calm exposition, not like things. It's like a little goofy, not the gag reel. I almost put the gag reel in here, but I think it's like, it's a little too much. Oh, people have died down. All right. Hey. I mean, it's a crazy ass game. I mean, what'd you expect? multiple dimensions and multiple Murakumo units and world-ending shit. So yeah, it is a lot. It's a big heavy. But enough about that. We got Blazblue characters to do. So the way we do it is kind of interesting. I've went and scoured through most of the internet to find nice gifs of the sprites to help give me a better demonstration of why I would think I would smash or pass them, and I will put them up on the screen, and when I do, I shall give them a rating of smash or pass. So those are the ratings. It's very self-explanatory. These are the characters I would like to smash or pass, and I will give you my personal reasons why, and you will be inclined to yes, those are made. If you can, I'll go to the credits down here. Let me go over here. You should be able to see the credits over on the on my Twitch channel, but I'll go ahead and share. You'll see the emotes that have been commissioned and made by Bonito, or they go by Guts on their Twitter. So make sure you go and check them out. Actually, let me go and get their Twitter. There you are. All right, let me get that, and then that's not OBS. All right, let me just paste that on here. Boom. That is the Twitter. That is their Twitter. Go check them out. They made these 3 emotes right here. Where are you? Oh, there. They made these 3 emotes for me. So if you like those emotes, go and support them. They are talented artists. They've also done some 80s and 90s style chibi anime like style commissions. So if you like those type of art styles, then definitely check them out as well. Okay. So those are what we got here, and like I said, we can either give them a rating of a smash, or we get the rating of pass. So those are the 2 ratings, and once we do that, we move on to the next character, and you will make. And I know people are going to make their points, and I will make considerations of them. But let it be known, this is all subjective. This is all from my personal feelings, and just wanted to give my feelings out there. And we are not here to start fights or wars. We're here to appreciate these awesome characters from a very insane gaming series that have beloved fans from all over walks of life. So, all right. So these characters are. I ended up having them in alphabetical order. So we are going to start off with the first one, which is going to be a big one. This is a big first one. We got... Oh, no. There it is. We got Amane. We got Amane right here. Boom. We got Amane right here, giving out the lovely little... nice fan action. So now Amane is an interesting character. Amane's an interesting character because when he was introduced, Amane. So when he was introduced, we all fell for it. I think most of us fell for it unless you like actually went in and like, you know, like went into descriptions about what his gender is, and you're like, oh, okay, this is I did not expect that, but because back in my wee day, I didn't think about that at all. I was like, oh, all right, well, if he likes to wear that, then I ain't stopping him one bit. So so as we can see, he loves pink. It goes and he gets an accent from the purple. It really like shines and stuff. I always like find it, I don't know, like I was trying to figure out what these things in the front are. I guess decoration. I don't know if they're weights. There could be little sets to where it helps the drill action. I don't know. But we got those big old Japanese feet. I mean, not feet, shoes. We got those ones that I mean, they're not really heels, but they're just like things that just like traditional Japanese, like sandal type shoes type things. And boy, oh boy, talk about a personality on this person. Now, this character, this character, after a while, I was all like, as far as like playing him, I wasn't super into his gameplay. I did like watching it, see the drill meter go up and him exploding and destroying your guard. It was the scariest thing of all. And yeah, this combo structure is super weird to me. It doesn't flow the way I comfortably like. But it was still nice to do some stuff with him. And yeah, it was just nice just seeing the way this character like fights and the way he uses the grab ribbon to just zip and go through every single part of the screen. So style points on that. And also, like, this guy knows how to dress. This guy knows how to flaunt his style. This guy knows how to make himself look good. And with that type of confidence, that is obviously going to be a smash. That is obviously going to be a big old smash for Amane right here. So yes. And it also helps currently that I am a bisexual. So I am very comfortable with going the route that way. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and say congrats, Amane, for getting the smash rating from me. You definitely deserved it. And now, next up, we have, I believe the next, whoops, that's not it. All right, so we go next here. Yep. Next one here is Arakune, the reader itself, the blob reader itself. All right, so first thing to point out, this person is well read. It is he likes to study. He loves to get that knowledge on people. You know, he loves to be his own identity. So that's basically what it is. So all right, now I'm Arakune. Basically, of course, a big pun for Arachnid. Oh Lord, he melting. Yeah, he melting into some books, absorbing that knowledge, or the books are absorbing him. But yeah, Arakune, basically the way his name is, Arachnid, spider. That's his big thing. He has a spider motif a little bit. You can see it in his like little symbol, like little crescent symbol that he has. He does have a tragic backstory. Some crazy shit happened to him. I don't know the exact details, but it goes into weird, serious, like complicated relationship with another character in the series. And yeah, like I said, it's been a while since I've read up on the lore and stuff like that. That's what I remember from playing CT. And yeah, I will say I like the fact that he still likes to read. Not many people like to read nowadays, so that gets some points on him. But unfortunately, Arakune is going to get a big old pass from me. It is unfortunate, but he is an absolute menace to fight against, dude. Especially back in CT, dude. Like, literally, dealing with this cloud like thing building up to like where like you build up that meter and all of a sudden, oh, it's time for me to fill the screen with bullshit. And then all of a sudden you're like, okay, I'm getting hit by literally everything on the screen for like what feels like 5 to 6 minutes, and I can't really get out of it. Yeah, his cloud shenanigans, that's his gimmick. He sets up ways to move around, teleport around the screen so that he can get you in these clouds. And then once he gets enough cloud meter, it dissipates into this thing to where he goes and summons everything from every nook and cranny from the screen. And it sucks. It really does suck. But the fact that he's Rel Red, it has some good points, but unfortunately it is a pass on Arakune. Very unfortunate. Okay, next up, we got ourselves Azrael. We got Azrael right here. Azrael. Hey! 100% smash, Brent. Are you talking about for Arakune? Gooey as gooey? Oh, hey. Look, listen. If you like the gooey, then that is on you. You go ahead and have fun with your gooey partner. But for me, I'm not into the gooey. And plus, he has bugs. He summons the bugs, and I'm not a fan of the bugs crawling up in me, you know? But hey, if you like that type of stuff, definitely go ahead and have some fun with that. Also, thank you so much for coming by and checking out the stream. Hope you have a good time me talking about characters that I would smash or pass. Which, speaking of which, next up is Azrael. Not this guy. Oh no. It seems like somebody may not be a fan of the beefy boy Azrael. This guy is a smash. He looks like hell. He could take care of you. But you forgot about the bugs, Brent. I forgot about the bugs. Oh boy, why am I angry? Did I accidentally push the angry button? Okay, yeah, I actually pushed the angry button. But okay, so Azrael. Now, the thing I smashed him right into a cauldron. We got some people not too fan of Azrael, which is within good reason. The dude is like a big prick, very super full of himself. I mean, why wouldn't he be? He has the power to literally punch through the earth and like just go out practically unscathed. I don't know if he was experimented on or something like that. He has something to where like he has like super crazy strength, and those tattoos on his chest and around his body is what helps him suppress a lot of that power. But he can still do an insane amount of like damage with his fists, and just with all around power he can absorb like energy and throw it back at the audience. Not gonna lie, I don't know these characters a lot, but I play along based on their designs. See, yeah, designs are a key here. Like, designs do contribute a little bit to the smash or pass onto this, but I go deeper into that. I'm into more personality wise if I'm going to smash or pass, and yeah, this is one of the reasons why I'm doing it on these types of characters. Yeah, plus he's an OG's size, so you got you got the twist. With the twist. All right, so Azrael, dude looks evil. Yeah, he is mad. He's pretty. Let's just say that whether he's evil or not, he's in it for himself. So he is definitely in it for himself. He really doesn't care who gets in his way. He is going to do whatever he wants because he has basically has the powers. You don't think it'll smash Azrael? That's fair enough. That is fair enough, Brent. All right, we need to get my rating now. He's okay. So the points again. He's strong. He has a pretty cool looking design. His backstory. He's very full of himself, and those types of characters I'm not super into unless you like make it to where like they're enjoyable and they can have a fun interaction with everyone else that they hang out with. But he's really in for himself. He will punch you straight into a brick wall and not blink an eye and just walk past you while you're crumbling in the wall. So with that little factor, unfortunately, it is going to be a pass on Azrael. Sorry, Azrael mains. You have a pretty nice... You asked him to... Hey, look. You do whatever you like. You do whatever you like. Hey, I'm definitely... This is not a judge. This is definitely not a judge type of stream. We're here to just expose ourselves and let us give reasons who we like and who we don't like. All right? So that is the main thing. We got Azrael. Unfortunately, it is going to be a pass on me. Funny stuff. All right. So, sorry, Azrael mains or lovers, but that is going to be my verdict. You guys can go and have fun with Azrael for as long as you possibly can before it caves your chest in. All right, forgot who's next. Let me see. Who is next? Do we have anybody next? I forgot. I gotta scroll it down and then Bang Shishigami is here. Bang Shishigami, one of the loudest ninjas to ever grace the fighting game scene. He is a fan of justice. He is a fan of everything right in the world so much to where it is blinding his sense of like oblivience, or well, I don't know. It's Scruffy Guy. It is Scruffy Guy. Scruffy Guy. Smash. He look fast. He definitely is pretty fast, and he looks like a hero. Yes, he definitely is. Basically, his lore is that he's basically a vigilante for a specific city and in the game. So he basically goes and tries to help people in need with his other gang of ninjas. But yeah, he is a big, strong sense of justice. Yeah, that's basically what he is. So think of him as a big old Sentai, Super Sentai dude out here just crying out the cries of victory with a giant nail on his back. So yeah, that's how he fights. He fights with a giant nail, haha, joke, and he goes around with ninja skills, throwing like shuriken nails on the screen. And yeah, he is indeed fast, Brent. He is fast. He can place a nail on the screen and he can zip to that nail if he's close enough to make crazy like setups and stuff. But yeah, he is indeed a guy that you want to go and have a party with sometimes. Sometimes this guy can be a little bit too straight and narrow, like too like focused to where he's oblivious to a lot of things, like say subtlety. This guy is not subtle at all, and he will let you know what he thinks and what he feels is right or wrong on the spot. And if you like that sort of thing, that is up to you. That is definitely up to you. You guys can do whatever you want. These characters really interesting, not gonna lie. What's the good guy? You can't explain them if that's convenient. Oh, Arakune. Arakune is a character that got something happened to him. He got to where he was created into a blob, and he fights with this gas to where he can like put it on like a curse on his opponent, and if he puts enough curse on him, he will have it to where he can summon a lot of like bugs and other creatures from across the screen for a set period amount of time. and that can like disrupt your flow of your opponents. That is basically Arakune in a nutshell. As far as like his big backstory, like I said, something happened. I think he was a scientist. I feel like he was a scientist, and I don't know how or what happened. It's been a while since I've seen the story, unfortunately. Yeah, something happened to where he ended up in the Goo Monster. He can barely speak English. He literally sounds like, yeah, that's how he sounds. That's really that, and he just screeches like a lot when he's at. He was corrupted. Oh, yeah. Okay. So yeah, like I said, it's been a while since I've seen the game. Yeah, it's awesome to lose a good chunk of the humanity. I don't know if it was against his will or not, but yeah, it is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. All right. Hey, no problem. No problem. Happy to help out. Oh, Brent, a Bloodluster came by. Thank you so much, Brent, for becoming a fellow Bloodluster. Hope you enjoy the rest of the streams. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy fighting games or action games, because we got a lot more planned in the future. So definitely stay tuned. Okay. All right. I haven't got my rating for this character. So for my rating, I would have probably said pass because of his oblivience, and his sense of justice is a little bit too strong for me to go like, I'm not digging you so much. But the one redeeming factor to give him a smash was this Full Donjin. His sense of justice is so hot and fiery that he literally blew off his own clothes. And in the super, yes, he gets a big old smash because he goes hard like that. Look at that. I like a guy with a sense of justice so strong that he blew his own damn clothes off. Like, look at that big old smash. That is a dude right there. Yo, Echo, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Thank you so much. My smash is covering up your generosity. I gotta fix that. Hold on. Yeah. It's picture lips. So up I go. Up. All right, all the way up. Okay, there we go. That's gotta. Hey. I knew this was going to be a thing. I had to include this because it's Bang's literal astral. He literally sends his body ablaze, stabs you with his giant nail, and just punches through that so hard and hot that he blew off his damn clothes. So that's literally what this guy is. He is a passion for justice that hot. And I'm usually not that into characters that are full of justice, and I will let you know why with other characters coming up in a bit. So stab me with that now. You know what? Not gonna lie, I'll probably ask for that too. Not gonna lie. All right. We are gonna go ahead and hold on. Let me fix some stuff real quick. All right. Okay, so we have fixed. Actually, no, we can do it like that. All right. So we gave Bang a smash. If I don't remember much who was next, so let me see who's next. Bullet! Oh, okay. I think we've gone into the official down bad territory with this now. We may have gone a little bit of a down bad territory with this. So, okay. All right. Okay. We got Bullet. We got Bullet. We got Bullet. Oh my God. Oh, when this character got announced, I was like, I want to main her so bad. I would main her so bad. The tomboy aesthetic was overflowing that I was like, yes, I want this character. And yes, she looked like she would dominate. Yes, of course she would. She has freaking gauntlets that'll grab your ass and just power bonk you. If she's the bullet, then I'm the chamber. Oh my god. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. Okay, like I said, it is a smash, no comparison, but we are gonna go ahead and list my points of why it's a smash, like it wasn't obvious enough. Again, tomboy factor on point. The thing that I love is, like, I'm a big old fan of tomboys. I love a little bit of the androgynous side of characters, to where they can play if one gender can play another. And even though it seems like there's like super obvious stuff, they have mannerisms and gender stuff to where, like, or not gender stuff, personality stuff, to make it a little bit different and gives it a little bit more interesting, like, depth to them. And for me, I am all about that. Like I said, Amane was the one side, Bullet is the other. And I like both of them. And I am, like, obviously a lot more into Bullet. But yeah, we got Bullet. She is like the pseudo grappler. So she has some grappler style moves. She has things where she can get fired up and do a lot more damage. And her gameplay is pretty solid. I'm a more fan of the game that she was in the previous iteration of Blazblue rather than the current one that we had. She didn't feel like the way the character flowed in this game didn't really flow too well compared to the last game she was in, or the game that she was introduced in. Excuse me. But yeah, we have a character whose literal nickname in the story mode is called Butt Floss. I don't know about you, but as an ass man, I'm gonna have to give it extra bonus points. Oh, right, because of our hot pants? Yes. Because of her literal hot pants, where you can see strands of her ripped jeans go through her butt. That is the reason why Ragna calls her Butt Floss, which is a very nice name, not gonna lie. A very appropriate name. All right, so obviously it's pets, and her backstory with her being in the military and being a little bit oblivious of her own, like, I guess, her way of, like, being much, she's really a soldier. I'm gonna have to play the story mode. Definitely go ahead. I will say, if you do play the story mode, it's gonna take a while to, like, get to you. I'd say if you're gonna do a story mode, you just want to, like, I guess, do Bullets, like, small campaign or like arcade mode, and you'll get like a small, like, little snippet of that. Because if you're gonna go into the full story mode, then that's a journey and a half for that, because I don't know, it'll explain a lot and you might not get it a lot when you're going in. I'm just letting you know, if you're in for only Bullet story and that particular nickname alone, then just do arcade mode with Bullet, or maybe a side story with Bullet or something like that. But yeah, so I think I've splooshed enough about one of my favorite characters. So that is a definite smash on this. It is water time. I've spoken enough, a lot, and I'm just gonna have to cleanse my palate. Hold on. Oh my goodness. All right. Next up, I actually kind of forgot who was next. Who was up? Wait a minute. Who's next? Carl Clover, the actual puppeteer of Blazblue. All right, so right off the bat, it is a pass. It is a pass. Carl, baby boy. I'm sorry, the baby boy is not a personal fan. I'm not a personal fan of the baby boy. I'm sorry. I'm fortunately not a fan of the baby boy because not only the fact that he's a baby boy, but passy little kid. Yeah, some of these characters are definite pass. These are pass. Yeah, characters have to be passes for like obvious reasons. Even if you like the personality and all that type of stuff, either way they fight or something like that. But so even regardless of him being of age, I still don't like Carl because the way he plays and the fact that he's a bit of he's full of himself. I mean, he has a very tragic backstory, like a really fucked up backstory with a character we'll go on to in a little bit. So yeah, this guy Carl, he basically looks like a ringleader for a circus because that's the way he dresses. But he has an interesting ability. He has the ability to go and fight with her sister. Now you're thinking, oh, a sister, eh? If he has a sister, I mean, hopefully she's of age, because that would be kind of, and sister might be an actual definite pass. I mean, a smash, of all things considered. No, her sister happens to be this puppet. They turned the sister into a freaking puppet. Look at this thing. Now it's cool that the puppet goes out, and I never seen this introduction for the puppet, by the way, but still. It's tragic that the soul of the brother, the soul of the puppet gets transferred into this puppet. Yeah, the sister goes into the puppet. She's stuck there. Y'all smashing the puppet? Yeah, I smashed the puppet too. Who am I kidding? The puppet, it's sad, it's fucked up, but you know what? She looks kind of cute, not gonna lie. She has that kind of walk that makes her like look like a hunchback in Notre Dame, like one armed crawling and not there. That number, welcome to the say sad for the puppet. Yeah, it's very sad for the puppet. But yeah, you smash. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. I knew it. By the way, thank you, Number, for coming by and checking out the stream. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. Thank you so much, man. Everybody's smashing the puppet. I mean, who am I kidding? We all smashing the puppet. Why we all smashing? We're smashing the puppet. We are. Always love checking you out. Thank you so much. It really does mean a lot to me. But yeah, thank you for coming by as we were all talking about smashing this little boy's puppet sister. Oh my god. Oh geez, that's a highlight reel for sure. All right, okay. All right, we are definitely gonna move on. Okay, yes, that's what we're going through. We're gonna move on. We have we said no to Carl. But we said yes to the sister, as fucked up as that is. I mean, it's the thing. Call me Pinocchio because I'm a Jesus, dude. Oh my god. That comment got me right there. That comment got me right there. Jeez. Disney, cover your eyes. You don't need to see this for the live action puppet. Pinocchio. Thank God. Uh, oh, we're having fun with this puppet, and we need to get the rest of the characters. All right. So next up, I forgot who was next. I'm gonna get reminded of who these characters are really quick. All right, next up, Celica. This character is very nice and happy. Very already a smash. Pass. We got a pass. We're split. We are split. If you say, oh no, oh don't fight in the comic. Don't fight here in the chat. Chat. Minerva. Okay, yeah, we got some. Oh no, a war is breaking out. We told you there's no war. No war should be had here. No war shall be had here in the Smash or Pass Council. We are here to appreciate. Yep, 2 in 1. Stop. Okay. All right. So I gotta give my explanations and reasons of these particular characters. All right. So Celica, very intertwined connection with several characters in the series. Probably a very significant character, by say. I haven't gone to that particular side of the story, so I don't know exactly how she came to be and stuff like that. But her basic character is she's oblivious, she's ditzy, she's very kind of heart, she's a literal healer. She has a move in the game where she heals up characters. And she looking at the plug in number 2. Hey, no, the way this plug does is she is pointing Celica, the girl in the schoolgirl outfit. The Minerva, the puppet looking character. There's like another puppet character. The puppet looking character, she is pointing Celica at the actual direction she is supposed to go. Because Celica, like I said, she's very ditzy and oblivious. She doesn't know where to go. Well, she doesn't know how to read a map too well. So I'm about to have her do electric slide. Jeez, guys. All right. Guys, you guys are nuts. I'm curious to see how you guys are gonna stream. But yeah, like I said, Celica's oblivious. She's a very ditzy girl. She very kind of heart. Just call me a socket. Woo! Woo! It's spicy in the freaking chat. And yeah. Minerva, I don't know exactly what Minerva is. So until that, we're gonna say that Celica, I personally would say smash both Minerva and Celica, even though she's a ditz, even though she's very oblivious to a lot of stuff. I'd say smash because she's just too kind. She's too kind. I don't want to make her feel like sad by like saying pass. She's dumb but smash worthy. And she's dumb but smash worthy. All right. Yeah. I would definitely say that. Yeah. Yeah, you do have a point there, number 2. Number 1, 2. Or numb. I forgot. It's numb. Numb. Like brain. If I go through these any longer. All right. We're doing some good time. We've managed to go through basically almost an hour of the stream and gotten to some nice heated discussions with you guys in the chat. Very nice stuff. All right. Next up, let us see who we have next in the list. We have S. It's fun, Num. Oh, thank you so much, Num. I'm glad that you are having a good time here. So next up, we have S. This is hard. It is hard. Okay, so it's like you reluctantly said you smash S. All right, so S. She is an interesting character because she is from like a side like, I don't know, graphic novel or something like that. Okay, Brent Brent is all on the Smash train, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. If they like the way they see, then that's on them. That's on them. That's cool. That's cool. That's all cool. But let me give my explanation. Besides Smash or marriage. So for S, she has this thing to where she's very robotic. You can almost think that she could be a robot, but I don't think she is. She could be some type of weird type of entity, like a type of some type of like a force or entity, to where she needs to like guard some type of weird keep or something like that. Because she has a big ass sword and it looks like she got. Hey, we both robots. Stop. No, we're not here to flirt. We're just here to say whether we would smash or not. I see this as a win. But hey, man, like, people are attracted to the character with their monotone lines, or just the way they like say stuff to where it's like very like little emotion. But they still have a way to give a personality through that like monotone like sound they make when they talk, so as she definitely has some good character development. Now obviously besides her big ass sword, she got some nice ribbons on her. All right, she got some nice ribbons. Well, what can I say? I think that's one of the main reasons why this character got picked up, besides of her insane pressure and her mobile and her stuff. She got some nice ribbons on her. I mean, what can I say? She got the nice ribbons, right? The ribbons are what you're looking at. Hell yeah. The ribbons are what most people are looking at. A lot of people are looking at the ribbons, okay? The ribbons are the main feature of why people may pay S. Unfortunately, I look for it. But ribbons are nice. Ribbons are nice. Lovely legs too, top of the frame. Yeah, I will say, yeah, the legs are nice. She has a nice posterior too. I have to agree with you on that. I definitely do agree with you on that, because she does have a flip to where she just lands on her bum like boop boop. Actually, I wish I had that gift, but unfortunately I don't have it. I just have this base one, I think. Yeah. So out of the fact that even though she managed to have a personality out of her like very a nice processor too. I mean, of course, she goes and programs to kick ass and look good. All right, that's basically how it is. She has all the nice features of what people are saying. Yeah, she gotta do some nice legs observation. Nice stuff. Okay, so all right, so out of that, I would have said pass, because the way her character was, it wasn't my type. But after seeing like her character development in BB Tag, smash. I would say she is a definite smash for me. Besides the ribbons that she has a decent personality, and I would smash. So, all right. That was pretty much a long-winded explanation of why I would reluctantly smash. But yeah, again, I haven't played like the side story, or like the side game of Blazblue that she was introduced in, because she's technically a guest character. She is technically a guest character from that type of series. So yeah, I indeed hope she has a massaging function. She probably has a nice massaging feature with that sword that she has, that big ass sword. Go right there and have a good time with that. All right. Other than that, that is a smash for S. And then after S, oh no, I meant to like try to click on the thing. Up next, we have this character. We're gonna look at this character just for a moment. You see her doing the like little geisha type of see this little like geisha type of dance that she's doing? Yeah. I'm seeing some stuff from chat. I'm seeing some opinions being observed. I'm already scared of her. Well, funny you should say that, Num. Or Nums. Funny you should say that, Nums. We got ourselves basically one of the final bosses of the game. To Tiger Mom. To Tiger Mom. All right. So we got Izanami. Izanami. Now, if you know Blazblue, if you've been around the Blazblue circuit, or at least you're on Twitter, this one's a tough one. Well, hold your tongue, Brett. I'll let you out. There's another thing I want you to see about this character, and I'll get to it right after I explain the little backstory for this character. So, so this is basically the final boss, one of the final bosses of the game. She basically has a thing to where she pretty much wants to rule whatever. I forgot. Like, I can't say the world because like the world goes into like this weird like dementia type stuff. She wants to like rule something. I forgot what. But basically she goes and execute this plan, which she's part of the final game, the current game that we have for Blazblue. She's basically one of the big final bosses right there. But yeah, she normally doesn't dress like this. She is playable in the game, but she doesn't dress like this normally. I will say the one thing that everybody is known Izanami for is for, I believe this, god damn it, is for this outfit right here. This outfit is what everybody knows Izanami for. Now, you may think she looks pretty cool, but let me tell you, when she comes out and fights you on screen, it is a entirely different story. She literally has things to where you see that giant freaking crazy ring that she has on her back. She goes and uses that. Okay. All right. So Brent. Okay. Brent is all aboard the. Brent is all aboard that Izanami train. I don't blame him. If they see an entity like that come and approach you trying to destroy Earth, they'll be like, "Hey, can I smash real quick?" I don't blame them. But hey, we got Izanami. Now, Izanami, besides her looking like an actual final boss, she has things where she flies and she goes and does these crazy stuff. I would let her mutilate me. Well, hey, if you're into that, no judgment here. Which is just letting you know that she's a doozy. And she has this kind of goth type, edgy type vibe with her too, where she would go and freaking summon skulls from the ground or from things. She does a weird genjutsu type thing, excuse me, where she would go and have it to where everything in the screen goes black and there's a freaking almost the entire screen is full of white skulls, and her head is like a red skull or something, and she just like stabs you, and then you die, and it's like, what the hell? Yeah, she has this. Yeah, she's a freaking skull and crossbones golf girl, and normally I would be in to golf girls. I love me a good golf girl. I mean, Raven is the best Teen Titan character for me personally. She has that personality, she has that type of attitude, she has that look. But Izanami is not Raven. She is way more upstuck. She is way more up her own ass. She literally uses a god. I mean, of course yeah, god. I'm saying goth. Sorry, goth, like black wearing, dark dress, emo, a little bit like that. I'm saying for Raven, I like that. Do not smash this person, I implore you. She will kill you. Yes, she would kill me. And that's not the only reason why I'm going to say my verdict. Besides the fact that she could kill me, she has a personality I am super not into. Super full of himself because of that god complex. I am never a fan of characters that have a big ass god complex, even if they are god themselves. I'm not into that. Bro, this guy gets it. Goths are the way to go. Raven don't get me started. Yeah, like I said, goth. I love some goth girls. It's one of those. Those are the one types of female characters and female girls that I would like, and they were like super out of my reach. What I would love to be able to hang out and approach. You know, that and tomboys. Those are the two ones that I'm like. I love these two types of archetypes, but they're so hard to approach. They're way out of my league. But yeah. Like I said, God complex characters with a God complex, even if they are God themselves, I'm not into that. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to. You're not making me laugh, and I like someone who can make me laugh. You know. So unfortunately, and White Python's boy. Hey, look, it's nothing wrong with having a classic white pair. It's nothing wrong with having a classic white pair. I mean. Champagne for me is the way to go, but a classic white pair ain't too bad either. But again, because of that God complex, she is unfortunately a pass. She is a pass, and besides, fighting her is a true nightmare. Fighting the good Izanami in the game, true nightmare. I'm gonna pass on that forever. I'm never a fan. So yeah. Oh my goodness, that was a long-winded explanation. I'm gonna go ahead and drink some water. So hold on. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I do not think we are even halfway through the roster yet. And it has been a little over an hour. I feel like we're doing some good time. Oh, boy. Oh, I just noticed. Leoto, welcome to the stream. I saw purple. I saw purple in the chat, and I couldn't really tell. I respect the pass on this one. Yo, how you doing, Leoto? Welcome to the stream. All right. Now that we've done the verdict for me, on Izanami, we have to go ahead and go on to the next character. The next character that we have is we have Hakuman, who is arguably. I'll scroll up a little bit. All right. Yeah, I want to at least be able to have it see the shoes. All right. This is good enough. All right. So we have people already coming in. Oh God, just hanging out until that time. That time? Well, hopefully you stay around for that time. Hopefully you stick around for that time. All right. So we have people already given their verdicts. People have already seen their verdicts have been given in chat. And I'm just going to say this right now. This character is a very badass character. Literally one of the badass characters from the original series. And part of the 6 heroes, one of the big legendary heroes to ever like grace the story mode of the game. So yeah, basically all the criteria for he talks too much, but I can ignore him when he puts the sword. All right, well, yeah, I would be weak to the bone. Yeah, everybody's weak to the bone to Hakuman apparently, with his sword. All right, so like I said, he is a badass character. Literally one of the most badass characters in the Blazblue roster. And he has serious proof of that. One of the legendary 6 heroes. And yeah, all I can say is that this character has been on my hate list for a good chunk of my life. And let me tell you guys, about my little hatred for this badass samurai looking white dude in armor called Hakuman. So first off, I played a game Calamity Trigger. Play my boy Ragna, play the story mode, and I go in, do the thing. I see this guy coming in part of the story. He's blocking my way. We had this exchange, and then he comes in with his badass mask, sounding all cool, like freaking Darth Vader, basically. And he goes and spouts out this famous quote of all time. I am the white void. I am my sword. I am the thing that I can't remember right now, but I've heard it so many times where I'm like, okay, I see you're a badass. I see that you're cool, but I want to get you out of my way. You're talking too much. You sound very depressed and in your own head. You sound like you are a badass and you can actually beat the shit out of me, but I don't care. Let me through. Let me go and complete the mission. But no, he wouldn't do that. Instead, he would go in and just straight up beats my ass for like half my health, and then I was just sitting there piled into a bumbling pulp, and like I can't. And then as the games goes on, he still gets more tools to where he can like be that wall to like disrupt your life and end you. And it's like, you're cool, but I hate you. And his personality is super stuck up and full of himself. And there's reasons for that. There's literal reasons for that, which I won't get into if you haven't watched or read or know anything about the story. I know there's at least one person here that doesn't know it. But he is a character that ingrained in me is a character that I personally do not like. And unfortunately, for all you Hakuman mains and lovers, it is a big old pass for me. I'm so sorry, but it is a big old pass for me. I am sorry. His personality really tipped me off, and him being that pretentious wall while I needed to get through certain parts of the game. Maybe because I was embedded in the Ragna feeling where I'm like, you son of a bitch, just yelling at him, just like, oh, I hate you. I demand a refund. Well, I'm sorry, but you paid for your admission. Now you gotta stay along for the ride, buddy. You're along for the ride for this one. There's no stopping this Smasher Pass train. We are going in. We are going in. But yeah, unfortunately, sorry to all you Hakuman fans and lovers. He is indeed a badass character. He does awesome samurai stuff. His gameplay and mechanic is very unique and makes his style make sense in the game. But unfortunately, his personality and his way he is towards most characters, not just Ragna, most characters, is something that I'm not truly a fan of. He puts a big old small frown on my face. Why did I say smile? I'm used to saying smile because I like smiling, but I'm not. I'm angry. I have an angry face this time. But enough of that. We're gonna have to go ahead and come over to our next character. Let me get rid of this. On to our next character. Who do we have? Oh, no, that's not it. I clicked off OBS. All right, there we go. Okay. Nope. That's not what we want. Okay, there we go. Now, we move on to Hazama. We got Hazama in the building, the smooth criminal himself. The smooth criminal himself. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. No matter how much I hated him, I let him chew me to the bone. Hey, again, I'm not here to judge. I'm just letting you know what my feelings are with certain characters. And, okay. Okay. Yes, I know Chick Sama was smashing for years. Here's the thing. With this character, Hazama. He's smooth and mysterious. Smasharoonie. Oh, damn. Damn. Look at these verdicts in here in the chat. All these verdicts. These well-reasoned verdicts. I am a... Okay. Alrighty, I love the discussions here in the chat. I love seeing people go out here and just talk amongst themselves. I like doing these. I want to try to do more streams like this. This is actually fun. I love this. This is fun. I like seeing pings on chat. And yeah, you love his moonwalk, man. Yeah, he definitely had the moonwalk. I don't know if it's as good as Chris from the King of Fighters games, but it's definitely good. It is definitely good. Also love his fit. Oh, nice. Would have loved to see that cosplay Echo, but probably, I don't know. It was nice. Hey, Infinite One. Yo, welcome, Infinite. Thank you so much for coming by. You are in the middle of a classic smash or pass with the Blazblue characters. We are currently now on Hazama. We are on Hazama right now. We are going through particular reasons. Why you're always late? I don't know. I don't know why you're always late, but nevertheless, I am very appreciative that you've even stepped foot into this radius. It truly means a lot that you even stuck by and said hi, or even just say your opinion like that. Say your opinions like that. Look, I'm appreciative of everybody coming by here and checking out what I got and my stuff here. And speaking of stuff, I need to talk about stuff because we got Hazama here. So, Hazama, he got some little extra points on me because he has some green on him. And green hair, usually some people's turn off. But hey, I love me some green, okay? I love me some green, so it gets the little points right there. Second, they got some, we got Hazama, got himself the drip. He got the drip, he got the pocket knife, he got the snakes. He got everything. He looks pretty nice. He's dressed. He is dressed for success. And he is also one of the main villains from the older, well, technically still is, but this iteration of him. He's one of the main villains from the older Blazblue games. This guy is a prick. This guy is a true nasty motherfucker. This guy, he is a guy that I personally like to smash. Now hear me out. Now I said that this guy, he, like I said for other characters, they are up their own ass. They are super full of himself. Now this guy is also full of himself, but he's funny. He is funny. He is a likable villain. He is a villain that where he does all this stuff, you are like, my God, he is actually a big old piece of shit. But you're like, I love to hate this man. He is definitely the way he talks to him, about to make me act up. Yeah, he has. Now, I don't know. I feel like his voice actor changed from the first Blazblue game to either which one was it? The second one, Continuum Shift / Chrono Phantasma. I think the English voice actors, I should say. I feel like they switched and they made him different for some reason. I don't know. But regardless of that, this guy is the actual definition of a smooth criminal. Literal definition of a smooth criminal. So, yeah, Hazama, big old pass. Yes, and I hate it. Yeah, Hazama is an actual smash for me. Surprisingly enough, he is the actual one villain in this entire series that I would totally go and smash. This literal iteration of him with the jacket, the hat, him being smooth, being like an actual literal smooth talker, and him being like have an annoying laugh to that cackle, that Joker laugh. He has a Joker laugh to where he goes and does some mean ass shit later on in the series and just like literally just going nuts. I still like him in this particular version. Now he has a different version that I may have some opinions on. So why don't we go and continue on with the list, and I'll let you know what those opinions are. But first, I believe there's one more other character. Not this. A. Not this little bit. A. Oh, well. We'll just have to see. Next up for this, we got Hibiki. We got Hibiki Kohaku, one of the actual new characters from the new Blazblue game that's currently out. We got a character literally designed from Attack on Titan. Literally from Attack on Titan. And he is a very calculated, pretty cold, almost cold. He's basically cold on that Seth from the Under Night series. He has that cold stare into him. But yeah, he literally has box cutters for blades, just like in Attack on Titan. He definitely has moves reminiscent of Attack on Titan. But so here's the thing. Yeah, but here's the thing. So normally these types of characters where they're super cold, where like they show very little emotion and they're just super serious about the job and don't really give like personality, feed off personality to other characters. Normally, I'm not a fan of those types of characters. But with Hibiki Kohaku, he has some stuff to where he has some interactions with one of my favorite characters in the game that helps play off each other to where it's like a very fun and nice little dynamic. So, and plus, he has a little cute side to him. He's a little cute face, nice cute face. So it's a definite smash for me. It's a definite smash for me, you know? I am all for the smash for Hibiki Kohaku and his box colored blades. He can definitely take down the Titan of yeah. All right, so moving on, we got I don't know who we got. Let me see who we got. Who do we have? We have Izayoi. We have Izayoi here. Now we're getting some characters here. With some archetypes that may have me talking some stuff. Talking about some stuff. Smash to a good degree. Ooh, that's interesting. That's an interesting topic. Interesting. Pass, but will put me on the cross. Okay, so now this character is a character to where it's one of my definitions of having too much judgment on justice can really be a big turnoff for me. She is a very big heavy hitter on justice that I've seen in gameplay and in her story of trying to go through and making her reasons for doing this just. And it's like, it kind of reminds me of God Girl. Well, okay, so yeah, most of the characters, some good characters in this game do have characters from God. Let's just be honest. The game, some certain characters do have God powers. So yeah, that's how we get the cool. They do the cool shit. So she has things to where she has like jetpacks on her butt, like Apex, to where she can glide and does a hover thing around. She has a giant ass sword to where she can shoot laser beams out. She can teleport. She can fly a little bit. She has all that stuff in the name of justice. Her weapon kind of lame. Well, it kind of does look lame. But you know what? It is it is understandable. She does do cool stuff with the sword. It doesn't go into a giant big ass Goliath sword. It's a I knew it, homophobic. Hey, stop that. Shall put you on a pass. But yeah, like I said, let's see. Whatchamacallit? All right, so yeah, I'm never a big fan of justice characters or characters that solely rely on their feeling of judgment or like justice. I shouldn't say judgment. I meant to say justice. Their faith in justice and having justice being the reason for their actions usually makes them more of a prick / dick than I would normally be comfortable with. And it's like, okay, so you're doing this in the name of justice. It doesn't seem like it's working out for you that well, especially with this character. It's unfortunate. I mean, yeah, it's insane. It's insane what this character has gone through with her connection with one character and also her belief in justice, like a very strong sense of justice, you know? But yeah, I unfortunately I'm gonna have to pass. I unfortunately have to pass on Izayoi. But she has some cool stuff in the game. She has some nice hover tactics where she can do instant overheads on you if you're not careful. But other than that, not my cup of tea. Unfortunately, not my cup of tea. Alrighty, that is it for the counselor has agreed. Hell yeah. Alright, so now I forgot who was next, so let us see. Hey, we got the Iceman. We got the Iceman. Now, if you want to talk about me, I'm trying to get it to where the shoes don't cut off too much. Now, we got the Iceman. So, if we're going to talk about characters who are very full of themselves, him and Hakuman have a lot in common. I'm just going to put that out there. Just a small hint out there. Yeah. Wait, look. Nums, Ragna is coming. This thing is unfortunately in alphabetical order, so he's later down the line. He's later down the line. He was a Megane at some point, and Crazy Jin is hilarious. Yes. Now, yes, Jin has some quality, has some stuff to make him a little bit likable. A little bit. I was making a meme about Jin. Yeah. Yeah, because, Jin is, he is a commanding officer. He's not lieutenant. He's like super commanding officer. He's like big. He's like big upper dog in the military. He's got. But look, Jin. He's not really so much about justice. I don't think he's more on the lines of. He's more on the line of like my mom. My mom said I can play the Xbox now, and I'm gonna freeze you to where you can't play the Xbox anymore, and you're just gonna sit there and freeze your ass to death while I go over here and play this Xbox for the rest of my entire childhood life. So that's what I'm getting from Jin Kisaragi right now, and this is pretty much right here. I don't know who Ragna is, but if it's my homie, not excited for him. I don't know. He's a baddie. Mom, Ragna is on the Xbox. Okay. All right. So, we got ourselves a character that is entirely big ass prick. A big ass prick on the screen. And he has some funny stuff to where him he really loves his brother, like to the point where he looks clinically insane every time he spouts his name. They made memes about him. They made memes about him when he back in the day, where they would have him in Japanese spout out his brother to say brother, which is Nissan. He would spout out he would spout out his brother, like the Japanese voice actor said, Nissan, and then they would have a picture of the Nissan logo, but him just screaming out loud, blood-curdling cry of Nissan, which was literally the funniest shit back in the day. Those are some classic memes for you kiddos. You might be old enough to know about those memes. I don't even think they were memes back then. They were just videos. They were just classic videos. They weren't called memes at the time, I don't think. It was way back in 2011. It was like 2011 between 2009 and 2011. This was way back then. Over a decade ago, peoples. This was over a decade ago. But yeah, long-winded speech aside, it is a pass for me. It's a pass for me, dog. Very unfortunate, but it had to be mentioned. I was never a fan of Jin. I did like him being very crazy for Ragna. And it made some very hilarious highlights in the games, but unfortunately, not a fan. All right, so that is it for Jin Kisaragi. We are going to be moving on. Now, this is not unfortunate. He's still in Ragna's Xbox. So we made a good judgment, it seems. So let us go and continue with this. Yo! We got ourselves the newest addition to the Blazblue roster, Jubei. We got ourselves Jubei. Now, if the name is not familiar to you, in this game, he is definitely very familiar to a certain Samurai Showdown character by the same name, Jubei. Smashing the smash out of best girl. Those guys are crazy. Everybody talking about them hind legs. Them hind legs be doing something. What them hind leg doing? What that cat doing? All right, but all right. So yeah. So when I first saw Jubei being playable in Central Fiction and Blazblue, and looking at his design, he actually has very similar character traits from the characters Jubei from Samurai Showdown. For the part of they both have an eye patch, and they both use dual swords to slice up the enemy. Now, I don't think they have the same movement, because obviously Samurai Showdown is a lot more slower paced game, while freaking Blazblue is a freaking crack. So yeah. Now with Jubei, if you are I'm just gonna say this a little bit. If you guys are fans of the furry culture, then Jubei is definitely gonna get you a little bit on the edge. Just a little bit on the edge. Just be like, ooh, a little cutie. He has a little bit cutie, and he has a southern accent too. He's a southern guy. Hey, Ragna, how about you go ahead and do that training? That's how he basically sounds like. Those nails are scary though. The back be mincemeat when you're finished. Yeah, he can definitely grab on to stuff, and he can definitely get you to sixth sense as well. Nah, he's just a cool dude. Yeah, he's definitely a cool dude. He is pretty cool. Now the thing is, this guy actually has he actually has a wife. I'll get to her later down on the road. We're not there yet, or we're close. I feel like we're getting close to the wife. Pass, he cute. All right, we got some judgments here. We got some judgments already for we got some judgments already for Jubei. Now for my verdict, I am going to say smash. Smash. I like the dude. I like his. I like that we Southerners can have ourselves a nice good old time and just be chill dudes. All right. I would actually smash Jubei because he's a chill dude. He ain't gonna fight you unless he needs to. And being that he's one of the only other 6 heroes that I actually enjoy currently, that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. There's a couple of other 6 hero characters that I kind of hate, like truly hate. We've gone through one of them that I really hated. This is the other side where I'm like, all right, yeah, I dig Jubei. I dig Jubei a whole lot. But enough about that. We have gone through Jubei, and I've given my verdict. So, who is next on the verdict? The bias is showing extremely hard, and I am not sorry. All right, I gotta give my reasoning. I gotta give my reasoning for this particular thing. All right, so we got Kagra Mutsuki. We got ourselves the definition of a badass, very up his own ass type of character, but he is funny to me. He is funny. He was funny. What are you talking about? Why is that shocking? He's a funny character. Big sword, big personality. Yes, he definitely has a big personality. Because let me tell you something. Besides him having that big sword and a big personality, he has also the biggest ego. Because he comes out and he goes in and literally, even if it fails, he managed to somehow get all the women. He gets all the women, even if it's like for weird, like he's afraid, he's a creep. He's kind of a creep a little bit, just a little bit with certain characters. He is a little bit of a creep. I'm not gonna lie. I know the character. I play the character a lot in the game, so I will say that he has a bit of a creep factor, but not to the point where you would want to hate him. Well, I mean, I would think a good chunk of people might hate him for being a creep towards certain girls. But this guy knows class. Though. He knows how to get the girls, and he knows efficient ways and ways he wants to try to, bring them out of their shell. Like, he has his dialogue, my tequila. But yeah, he has a voice line against Bullet after he wins against her, to where he says, "Yo, you got this nice, amazing body, but your personality counteracts that. Hopefully, I can help out with that." But then it's like, "No, you." I'm in the sun. I'm like, "No, you leave Bullet alone. She's good the way she is." I'm like back in the sunline's like, no, stop. You stop. But yeah, as a dude that likes the badass characters and the big sword and big personality, he has been a smash ever since I played him way back when he was first announced, back in Chrono Phantasma. And even in the current game, I still play him, even though he plays entirely different from his previous game. His combos a lot more crazier and harder, but I will still manage to do him. I still manage to do what I can with him, and he's still badass. I mean, I think there's one more picture of him that I need to show off of how cool he is. Let me see. Yeah, look at this. Look at this badass mother effer. Look at this dude. He is my main for a reason. He is literally the coolest, one of the coolest and one of my favorite characters in the game. And even when his move list was extremely hard to do at first, after I've gotten the hang with it and got the flow of it, winning with the character was a lot more fun and engaging because his personality during each of the matches helps me grow and be more into the fights. You know, that's one of the main reasons how I play fighting games, or how to pick fighting game characters, is mainly off of their personality. Besides having a move list that feels fun to do, you know. So yeah, like I said, freaking Kagra is the dude who literally, backly in most other fighting games, he gets all the chicks, and he has a motorcycle. He's definition of a badass dude that I personally am a big old fan of, a giant fan. All right, so let us go to the next one. Now this character, you're talking about you becoming a furry. Let me just say this. Everybody, from the first time this character was announced in the story mode, way back in in Calamity Trigger, people have been wanting this character to come out in this game series. Honestly, he made me cringe and stop playing of how he calls girls, but I like him. Like I said, there are justified reasons of why people will not like Kagra. He is definitely a creep. He is definitely a creep in most aspects, especially when he picks up most girls. But yeah, he has a way to where outside of that, he's generally an awesome dude, you know? So, okay. I'm glad that you said that, Brent, because Kokonoe is a literal scientist. She is the reason of creating certain characters in the game, which I will get to in a minute. We haven't gone to them yet. We might get to them in a little bit. But let me just point out something that that I literally have not noticed when I was looking at these sprites. Now look, this is just me. But this area right here, nice belly button. Nice belly button that she has. She has a nice build too. And yeah. Somehow I'm somewhat distracted of what's between those two elements, because how the hell did I not notice that there? All right, well, that's a lovely black color. Anyways, we already know the verdict. Okay, so yeah, smash. You got smash on Kokonoe. She has a double O smash, no question, of course. Smoosh, smash, and smash, and let her do any to me. Oh yeah, well yeah, you gonna be ready for them experiments, son, because she is not only a gamer that you see right there. Not only is she a gamer, I think I have another pic of her, but she is a freaking sassy scientist. I mean, oh my god, dude, I knew of this character from her sass that I would enjoy her, but her gameplay, I was not expecting I was not expecting her to be insanely fun, even though I can't play her like the way she's supposed to. But yeah, her energy, her like sass, her like interaction with the characters, her personality is a character I'm always a bit of a sucker for the sassy girl. I'm always a little bit of a sucker for the sassy girl because she has those words to where she can put you a little bit in your place, yet she can also know how to dish back some threats. She just wants you to put you in a test tube. Of course, that's what she does. That's what she's known to do, and yeah, that's basically her MO. God, I cannot stop looking at the nice area above the. Okay, all right. We need to stop. We need to try to continue on because I'm gonna stare directly into that black abyss right above that bell of hers. All right. We already said it was a smash. So let us see who is next. Lambda. So, unfortunately, I don't have any other gifts of this particular character, but you're gonna see a trend with this particular design later on as we go through this list. You're gonna see a particularly very, very similar trend with this character design, with this literal design of this. So, I'm gonna say this right here. Despite the design, I'm here for the personality because you're literally going to see the same exact design 1 to 2 times. Because, of course, they are technically the same character, like literally technically the same character, but they have specific personalities that make them different besides the gameplay aspect as well. She looked like she has a boring personality. All right. Okay, so for this one, I'll get to the other one in a bit because it will change a little bit. But this one, I'll give you that one, Brent. I'll give you that one. She might seem boring because she talks literally like a robot. Like she talks like system programming, system functionality, and all that stuff. Even when she's not into the suit, because yeah, she doesn't have that. She comes in when not having the suit, and I will show you like an iteration of that later on. But yeah, with her, she's a little bit more docile. She's very much more like a fish out of water type character because she was recently made. She was like made after events from earlier games, so she's literally like basically a clone of a character from from the older games, and that she moe, yeah, she has moe moments. And that comes from her like fish out of water type scenario because she was literally just been brought to this world by Kokonoe. Yeah, like I said, Kokonoe made a lot of characters possible in this series. So yeah, there's another reason why she was fans wanted that character in the game. Okay, for Lambda, she has a personality of like a very nice, very somewhat quiet, very shy a little bit girl. She's trying to learn her way through the world through the eyes of her robot eyes and try to figure out, oh, what's up? I don't know. She's a very sweet, and even though she doesn't look sweet with the badass armor that she has, she's generally pretty sweet for the most part. She has some calculative stuff in her head, and she does have robotic stuff going through her head, but she, under all of that, she does have a nice sweet personality to where she, when you see her smile, it's the old man with the heart attack meme. You're like, "Ugh!" And it makes you have to kind of did a story for that, unfortunately. But yeah, I would personally say that this is a smash. Lambda 11 is a smash in my book. It is a definite smash on my book. And yeah, we'll get into other characters who I may or may not smash in the future, who literally have the same exact design as this character. So okay, so we got that. We said smash to Lambda. Now up next we got Lychee failing. We got Lychee failing. Now I'm kind of nervous now. I kind of chose this particular GIF for a reason, because it is possibly the only main selling point from this character way back in the first game. And I see the verdicts coming in already. We can already tell. Now, as people are coming in with their verdicts, I will have to give a little bit of a backstory for this particular character. So, Lychee Fei Ling, she is, even though she doesn't literally look like one, she is a nurse in a particular part of the city, basically Oriental Town. They said Oriental Town in the game basically is Chinatown. She's a nurse in Chinatown of the game, and she has a thing to where she helps out and does, you know, stuff to where, like, she helps out the local community, and on her off time when she's not doing that, she is a crazy kung fu bow staff magical woman who can, like, kick your ass with a giant bow staff that can turn into an actual, like, freaking martial arts type thing. Yeah, that is Lychee Fei Ling. She also has a certain connection with Arakune. You remember Arakune, the goo man, the good goo blob monster? If you guys remember that character, she knew Arakune before he got turned into a goo man. And when Lychee found out that Arakune turned into a goo man, she was like, oh shit. Well, yeah, she's like, oh shit, I need to figure out a way to turn him back. And she's been on that kick for multiple games, and she is not gonna let people kill the goo man. Who wouldn't want to smash that? Yeah, that's literally the one main reason why people pick the character to play with. Like, not like that. Not like that. Not like that. You got to go to bed. It was fun meeting you. Definitely tune in for the next stream. Thank you so much, Brent. Hope you have a good night. And thank you so much for coming by. Hope you have a good night. Have a good sleep. Sleep tight, man. But yeah, like I said, yeah, she doesn't want anybody to kill the goo man because she's trying to find a cure to turn him back into the person that she loved. Yeah, spoiler alert, she loved the person that Arakune was before. And in a sense, she kind of loves Arakune now too as a goo man, because she thinks like, okay, we want to go ahead and try to fix Arakune. So yeah, there's a dynamic of these two characters to the point where they got a song battle. They got an actual song battle of themselves. Literally forgot the name. Unfortunately, I forgot the name of the song, but it's one of my favorite versus themes in the series. So smash, obvious smash. This obvious smash because of the GIF alone, and the fact that she's a kung fu nurse is like, yeah, that's the thing. That's her gimmick. that is the thing. She's a kung fu Chinese nurse that can kick your ass and look fabulous while doing it. All right, so that is it for that. That is definitely it for that. We're gonna go ahead and continue onward. Who do we have next? Oh, we have an interesting character on our plate, guys. Okay, so for those of you who know the lore of this game, you know there's a specific thing about this character that is very interesting. So turns out this girl, whose name is she was previously a boy that somehow got turned into a girl. I honestly don't know how or when that all happened, but let me just say that I am personally down for that. In today's world where people are trying to find who they are in life and trying to be comfortable who they are later down the road, I feel like this is one of the characters that brought it out to where, like, hey, you can be comfortable with who you are, and this character is gotten completely comfortable with them being a female, and and that confidence, she definitely has that type of like nervous mentality. You can tell by the way she's like, it's just like at that face. She is serious at times. She can definitely like split the freaking earth in two with that spear that she has. But one of the things that made me like this character, I don't like playing against her, but I do like the character in general, just because the fact that she's comfortable with who she is, and she's going to do her best to help out people with whatever they got in life, you know? So yeah, that is going to be a big old smash for me. And even if this character was a boy, I would still probably smash that, because they are the personality. The personality is basically the main selling point for me to smash a good chunk of these characters, you know? I'm a big old personality type of guy, you know? I guess because I'm an old school. Unfortunately, it's time for me. Sorry, I can't stay any longer. No problems, Leoto. Thank you so much for coming by as long as you did. Thank you for participating. It was very fun. It was very fun. Hope you're able to do what you need to do, and have a good night or evening, morning, wherever you are. Bye. And smash. All right, just got to have that final word in. That is totally fine by me. Okay, so continuing on the list. I think we've passed the halfway point by far, I believe. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We got ourselves the Squirrel Girl herself. Another character that tells themselves that they're not a furry, but all right, so two main points. The fact that her personality is that of a tomboy is already my go-to thing for, like, okay, she has that spunkiness, she has that nice go-to attitude, she has a nice, like, you know, yeah, like that go-to attitude. And the fact that she's somewhat of a boxer type thing with her tonfas, she freaking punched the hell out of you, and she has a fucking JoJo reference in her freaking moveset in her astral. It's big old smash. She has a big old smash super. Big old smash. She's a big old smash. Makoto, she is one of the categories of one of my favorite tomboy characters in fighting games besides Bullet. Bullet is literally up there. I think Bullet is up on the lead and Makoto's right behind her. But yeah, Makoto, she is, and look, you can say that I could be influenced by the way she's dressed. Not necessarily, like I said, it's the personality with me, man. It's the personality with me. I need to know how you speak and how you interact with people. That is what you're going to get me interested in what you do and how you look. All right? That is the one thing that's going to make me look at you is what you say to other people. All right? That is how it is. I look at you and like, oh, okay. And then I walk about business. But then you say, oh, hey, mate, let's go and have a fight. It's like, oh, wait, you're Australian? Let me see that. But yeah, Makoto is definitely not Australian. I just have freaking Australian in the brain for some reason because I've been playing Sky and Valorant, and also I main freaking Fuse and Apex Legends. I literally play 2 Australians and 2 different games. I don't know what's wrong with me, but nonetheless, Makoto, she is big old waifu material, and she will punch you into the nether sphere, into like the freaking space orbit. If you say otherwise. So that is that. Next up, see what I mean, guys? See what I mean? We have yet another character who had the same literal design. It's slightly cooler, but it's literally the same design as the previous character, Lambda. All right. Now, we're here talking about personality. Like I said, when I say that that Lambda was a very sweet, very robotic, very like fish out of water type thing. For this character, she is not a really fish out of water. She's just a fish. She's just a fish that lived in the ocean and came out wearing a mech suit. She came out with a mech suit, fully prepared of what to do when she gets out of the water. Now, this is because she is literally a character from if you don't know the character Noel, we'll get to her later on. But she is literally that character, except she has a mech suit on with very, very much exposed skin, which I'm somewhat scared of showing right now. Hopefully Twitch doesn't do nothing stupid. Hope Twitch don't do nothing stupid against me. But yeah, like I said, she's basically Noel, but she's in a robot suit. And yeah, it's very funny that she kept a tie from her uniform. But you know what? I guess that just helps give a little pop in her colors. But yeah, she has an interesting playstyle. She sets up like projectiles all over the screen to where she can just redirect and disrupt the flow of any game plan. But we're not talking about gameplay just too. We're talking about personality, and she's basically Noel. And this is going to be a spoiler alert for when we eventually do get to Noel. It's smash. It's smash. It's a smash. Okay, spoiler alert. You know I'm gonna smash Noel in the future, but I'll get to why I would like smash that character later on down the line. I will get to it eventually. But for now, we are looking at Mu 13. It's 12. 13 is later down the line. We're going to 12. Which was, we first with Lambda 11, now we were at Mu 12, and now eventually we're going to go into Nu 13. All right? You get it? You got it? All right. Let's get out of this, and then let us continue. My boy, Naoto Kurogane. We got Naoto Kurogane, not to be confused with Naoto Shirogane. We got Kurogane. Now this character, besides him having a decent amount of character design on his suit, he made everyone's hands bleed because of the way he had to play the game. So the way his character is, he has the things where he can have special moves, do special properties while he's running. So like if you do like a special, he would just do a normal special. It wouldn't do anything special. It would do like okay stuff. But if he were to add a dash before, like right before he would do the moves, he would go a lot faster. The moves would be a lot better. And he would have this afterglow effect, and he would able to have an ability for certain moves to cancel into other moves. Excuse me. And made his playstyle be one of the most unique character playstyles that I personally have seen. And also him being one of the more difficult characters to play in general. He was another new character alongside of Hibiki Kohaku. And when I saw these two characters, I thought they would be like the Ken and Ryu, but turns out these two characters have nothing in common. Turns out Naoto here is part of a different universe, a different parallel dimension, you know? He basically is like almost a parallel dimensional version of Ragna the Blood Edge, a character we'll get into later down the line. But we got Naoto here, and Naoto, he has a thing to where he controls parts of his blood to make them weapons. And he, again, he has this thing to where he can run to make his moves a little bit better. And he also has the thing to where he can see numbers and symbols on the top of people's head, to where it made me think that he is like a Death Note type thing, but I don't think that's really the case. I don't think. But other than that, just because he's a boy that I like to try to play every once in a while, besides getting my hands too crumpled up and dirty, he is a big old smash for me. He is a big old smash. I love Naoto Kurogane. I love trying to learn how he fights and how he worked, even though, again, my freaking brain and arms and hands can't keep up most of the time with what he can actually do. So yeah, that is a big old smash for Naoto right here. Big old smash. That is it. That is a thing. So now we are going to the next character. So remember when I said that Jubei had a wife? Well, you're looking at this lovely wife right here. Her name is Nine the Phantom, and she happens to be another one of the 6 heroes. We've gone over Jubei, we've gone over Hakuman, and now we are at number 3 with Nine the Phantom now. So, with that being said, oh wait, did I? Okay. All right. Sorry, I was checking some stuff. By the way, like I said, Nine the Phantom, another one of the 6 heroes. She had a thing to where she hooked up with Jubei, and then and then she happened to have a child. Any gander of who might that child be? It is Kokonoe. Yes, Nine the Phantom and Jubei have a daughter by Kokonoe. So that's why Kokonoe has the 2 tails and the ears. She has the cat-like features, and she has a humanoid type feature because, yeah, she ended up having, she ended up being a nice little combination baby. A best part of a combination baby by that. But yeah, so Nine the Phantom, I've gone through most of this and haven't really gone through what I was supposed to say. So non-defensive, she is a witch. Obviously, she has spells. She's a very powerful witch in that she basically loves fire. You can tell by the stage that she is normally played on. She loves fire. She loves raining meteors down upon the earth and destroying everything in its path. She has a bit of yandere vibes going towards her. And she, even though she can literally disintegrate anybody within the radius of her fingertips, she gets a big old smash for me, because why the hell not? She has two big giant reasons why she would be smashable. She has a daughter, Kokonoe, and she has an awesome husband, Jubei. Those are the two big personalities and big reasons why that you would want to like to smash that character. Even though she's already been smashed once. She's already been smashed. But all right, that is going to be it for 9. Let us continue onward. Who is next? Hey, remember the character that I said that was Noel, but in a mech suit? So this is Noel without the mech suit, and believe it or not, this is the previous iteration of Noel. I didn't manage to get the new version of Noel. I couldn't find really the sprite of her, really. But yeah. So this is Noel Vermillion. She has a thing to where she uses guns, like these giant ass guns, to fight, and she has a unique playstyle with that, which is pretty nice. There's things to where she's very kind. She's not ditzy. She's just very clumsy. A little bit of an airhead, but she's mostly clumsy. But she knows that when she has those guns in her hand, she is a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, like I said, remember that spoiler alert from earlier ago? Yeah, you guessed it. That is a big old smash. That is a big old smash for me. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and continue onward with that. There's really no big thing to continue on with. So, moving on. Hey, remember way back time that there was a mech. There was a mech that's similar. This is the 3rd version of that. And boy, oh boy, does this one have a personality. This one has a personality. So, if you remember Lambda 11, she was the one that I said she was basically a clone of a previous character that they made, that was made by Kokonoe. She was a clone made by Kokonoe from a previous character. This was the previous character. This is New 13. All right, remember? Lambda 11, Mu 12, New 13. So this is New 13, covered in blue, have white hair, and she is the full-on yandere. She literally has the point where she will literally stab the person she loves through herself with them in order to be with them forever and ever and ever. So yeah, big old yandere vibes. And sometimes having a yandere character may not be the type of person you would want to smash. I however, do say smash because I happen to like freaking Toga and freaking My Hero Academia. I'm sorry. I happen to have a slight sucker with the crazy girls. Just a slight sucker for the crazy girls. Just a slight sucker. I'm a slight sucker for the crazy girls. Just a slight sucker for them. Oh yeah, and also Yuri from freaking Street Fighter. She has some slight yandere vibes too. But not as much as freaking New, let me tell you. not as much as new. Do I have another image of her? Yeah, this is her without the suit. This is her without the suit, and yeah, this is basically what this is what Lambda looks like. This is what Lomba looks like, except she has a black suit. She has more of a yellow hair, yellow outfit, yellow and black. And she has both her eyes. What you don't see here is that Nu has an eye patch on. Nu has an eye patch on, which I would think is a nice symbolism for that one red eye helmet from the previous thing, like right here. You can see that one eye in the middle. I thought that was a nice little symbolism of that. But no, I guess it's just a weird yandere type take. But regardless of that, it's a big old smash for me. And we're just gonna continue on with the next one, which is hold on, let me click on it. Which is that is a definite no for me. Absolutely not. Not just for the fact of her appearance. That is a definite factor for that. Not just because of her appearance, but for the fact that she is an actual, absolute, unlikable prick to me. And that's just only one of her sides. What's more frustrating is that she has two sides to her. Luna is she has two personalities. Or two actual beings inside this one person. Luna is one of them, and I forgot the other one because I think Luna is the one where she is very much a prick, very super childish, and wants to get everything her way. And if she's not, she's gonna make you think that you like children, and make you try to get yourself ruined for life and stuff like that. And yeah, she's just a straight up no-go for me. Straight up no-go for me. And she has another side to her too, that another personality or another spirit, I guess I would say, an entity within her, which is a lot more reasonable, but it's a scaredy cat. Is a weird. She's a little scaredy cat. It's like I don't know. Yeah, big old freaking pass. Big old pass on freaking Trinity, the Platinum to Trinity. That's what it is. Yeah, her name is Platinum to Trinity, and guess what, people? That is another one of the 6 heroes. So we got 4 so far. We got Hakuman, we got Jubei, we had 9 the Phantom, and then we have Platinum the Trinity. We only got 2 more. We got 2 more left, so let us see what else we got in this lineup. Hey, we got Rachel. We got Rachel here. So Rachel is a very, very powerful vampire. She is a very powerful vampire. And, okay, so I know you guys are going to be very, very off-put by this. But even though she has the body of a very young person, she happens to have the mind maturity and just the aura of a person who lived a good chunk of their life. All right. So I understand why this would be a pass. I definitely understand why this was a pass. Besides you not knowing the personality. If you're just going by looks alone, you'll be like, nope, no go. Freaking gothic, very small girl. Nope, not a fan of that. And she's mean to freaking bats or whatever she's like holding as a servant. Nah, no go. Yo, Crow, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for coming by. All right. Continuing on with my reason, or my, not reason, continuing on with the details with this character. Like I said, she is a vampire who has an insane amount of ability to control the wind. She has servants that do the bidding. She's able to command lightning, and she is a very powerful being that looks over Ragna every once in a while. And she also might have a small crush, not super big, just a small crush. She's definitely worried about him. She is a big old tsundere. She's the actual definition of a tsundere character in this game. So there's some slight points for me. I do manage to like a bit of tsundere characters, but not if they're like super mean. Not if they're like super mean to where like they would want to actually ruin the person's life. Just a point to where like, yeah, the umbrella is alive. Yes, it is alive. It is a giant cat. It is one of her servants. So yeah, that cat right there, the cat can turn into an umbrella to make her stay shaded in the hot sun because she's a vampire. The cat can also turn into a chair that she sits on like a throne whenever she wants to sit. And the cat also like does whatever. She has electrical powers as well. But yeah, you guys are gonna be off put about this, but she's a very awesome vampire, and regardless of her being very annoying in the game, I'd honestly smash the vampire. Okay, this is a lot better vampire than we have in freaking Twilight. Easy joke. Twitch viewers and VTubers will be that cat. Oh boy. All right. Well, that is it for Rachel. It is time for us to move on to our next candidate. Is your boy Ragna the Bled Edge? Sorry, I can't really move this to where it would look good, but it is your boy Ragna the Blood Edge. As you can see, he has a big ass badass sword, which actually can turn into a giant scythe, which is why he gets the nickname Grim Reaper. He has a heterochromia type eye. He has a green eye on his right eye and a red eye on his left eye. Oh no, he has a red eye on his right eye and a green eye on his left eye. Now, the reason for him having a red eye, I would believe, is because he had an incident where he lost his arm and he lost his eye, and a very tragic backstory of betrayal and like overall freaking crazy shit. So yeah, he lost an arm. He got a new one somehow by the power of the Azure, whatever that means. And now he goes around being somewhat of a fugitive. And he is your main character of the series. When I first saw him, I initially thought he was very similar in the sense of Inuyasha, somewhat personality-wise, somewhat, because he has that character of him being like this character who has a lot of power. He wants to be alone. He can be a dick a little. He can be a huge prick, and he is a big softy behind closed doors sometimes, to where like he genuinely does like to help out, you know. And also doesn't help that he has white hair and he has a red outfit like Inuyasha. I made the comparison because I had Inuyasha in the brain and I was a wee child in college. I didn't know any better. I had big old brain back in 2011. All right. But yeah, the guy is the main character. He's a fucking badass. He basically goes through and tries to save everyone, even though he is mostly all brawn and very little brain. He does things with his feelings, and for that alone, he gets a big old smash from me. He was the character I grew attached with the longest time. like the longest time, dude. I loved Ragna the Blood Edge when I was playing the game way back in the day, and I straight up would go ahead and do the smash attack against him, with him, whatever. However it goes down, it is a big old smash for me with Ragna the Blood Edge. Now, next up we have this character. Now, unfortunately, I didn't have any other gifts of this particular character, but here we have Aurelius Clover. We got Aurelius Clover with their nice little puppet, and if the puppet looks anything familiar, it's because of a character that we talked about in the previous game, lineup, Carl Clover. Clover, I wonder if there's any relation. Yes, this guy right here is actually the father of Carl Clover. Man, that's a tongue twister and a half, ain't it? This man is the father of Carl Clover, who has the proud honor for being the most insane, fucked up father of any video game that I have seen. And yes, I am fucking including Heihachi from freaking Tekken. Yes, he is slightly above that level of douchebag dad and cruel father. Because where Heihachi Mishima threw his son Kazama off a freaking cliff to teach him how to be tough, this guy straight up said, no, I'm gonna turn my daughter and my wife into a puppet and traumatize my son to where he can traumatize my son for the rest of his fucking life, and also be able to like straight up do world ending shit and try to conquer world with other things. This dude, just the fact alone that he made his daughter and his own wife freaking puppets to do bidding is fucking insane, dude. It is fucking insane. But the bright side to all of this is that they have one of my favorite versus themes in any of the fighting games of all time. So for that alone, it's not going to be enough for me to give it a smash. It's a pass. It is a pass. I am not a fan of douchebag fathers. I am not a total fan of douchebag fathers. I will smash on the puppet. I will smash on the puppet, but I don't think he'll let me. So he's not gonna let me. So yeah, it's an overall pass. Freaking dude, I am not a fan of Aurelius as far as him as a character. He is a fucking insane douche. Excuse me. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Oh my god. All right. Okay. All right. We are going to continue. Let us go and see who is next. Wait, is that it? No, that can't be it. That's just a... There we go. I forgot to get rid of that. All right. Well, I was like, is that the end? There's more characters, I know. Alrighty. So we've gotten into pretty much big old spoiler territory. This character is one of the big bosses of the current game, Central Fiction. This guy is basically what happens when you take Hakuman, one of the 6 heroes, and you have another villain that we'll get to later on, fuse with Hakuman to become a god, another god. People like becoming gods, and yeah, you can kind of guess what I might rate this already. So, all right, so the only big selling point is that he has a hype beam in his mouth. He has a giant sword that can slice you full screen, and his moves are pretty badass and they look pretty nice. Unfortunately, it goes into the his personality goes into the category of douche god complex, which is absolutely not my thing at all. At all. And for that unfortunate reason, it is a big old pass. Sorry, I'm not into gods. I'm not into gods who are full of themselves, all right? That is a big old pass for me. I am not into it. Okay? We can all agree, or you can guys understand that I'm not a fan of people who want to try to be God and be a stick up their own ass because of it. All right. I think we got that settled. So there's a pass on Susanoo. There's a pass on Susanoo. Coming up next, we got the big boy. We got the big boy, Iron Tager. We got Iron Tager. Look at this big, beefy grappler, dude. Tager was one of those grapplers that I actually wanted to learn just because he had like some funny ass voice lines. He has some funny ass voice lines. Now, this is a grappler that has some personality for me. I will say that. And plus, his power of magnetism is actually pretty fun, pretty badass. Except when you get caught into the magnetism, you get jumped around like a freaking weird type of floating, mysterious dude. But yeah, so Iron Taker, created by, again, Kokonoe. Kokonoe is literally one of the reasons why most of these a good chunk of these characters exist. But yeah, Iron Taker, he has a fun personality. He has one of the most funniest voice lines ever that includes him like speaking into that tiny ass phone to communicate with Kokonoe. But yeah, and he also has one of the best like voices to freaking do his super Genetic Emerald Tager Buster, dude. I was literally blanking on the freaking name. I had to go back and scour my brain to remember what the name of the freaking move was. Okay, and because of that, even though he is a big dude and can definitely freaking twist me up in a pretzel, I think I'll be into that experience. So that's a smash for me. It's a big old smash for me. And plus, I feel like he's gentle enough to where he'll only tie me up in a pretzel if I agitate him. And I don't think I would agitate him too much. I'm just a dude with a bloodlust infused right arm. I don't think I could do anything to him. I don't think I do anything to him with this big old man. Can't do nothing. Can't do nothing at all. All right, so we're done with that. Next up, we have Tao Kaka. And yes, I hear people snickering about when I said Kaka. Stop it. Stop it. You guys should be more mature than that. You guys should be more mature than that. All right, so we got Tao Kaka next. Tao, I should just simply stick with. So we got oh my voice. So we got Tao this time. Tao, she is a cat. She is a cat girl, as you can obviously see. She's part of the Kaka clan. Yes, yeah. Keep your childish memes aside. Blah blah blah. Anyway, she's basically part of the cat girl clan, with other cat humanoid girls. They all usually have hoodies and weird jackets that somehow come with you when you be born or something. I don't know, but yeah. Kokonoe has that type of outfit too, but obviously she doesn't have it to where she can form claws straight through them. She has hands, but she still has that outfit, to keep that heritage going. But yeah, with Tao, she is the literal ditzy, oblivious, one-tracked person who wants for her friends to be safe, to beat up enemies, and to have some food. She is a gluttonous person. She would love to eat everyone's plate and just say, thank you for the meal. But you're like, that's my meal. And then she just runs off into the sunset. And she basically, her English voice actress she is one of the saving graces of me playing the game way back when I first started. She has one of the most funniest voice lines, red. She has like red man for Taker. She says it. She says like booby lady for Lychee. She says she says some other stuff. But yeah, she's a fun character, and yeah, even though she definitely won't be super interested. She only wants the food, but if she's interested, I'll give it a good old smash. Give it a good old smash. Hopefully be a fun time. All right, so that is going to be a smash, and with that being the case, we're going to go and continue onward. Continue on with the next one, Tsubaki. All right, we got Tsubaki this time, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so if those of you who were here when I made my verdict on the Izayoi, I would most likely say that I already said that Red Rocket was a cute cat girl with a nice hoodie with scary claws. Yeah, Rocket. Yeah, Rocket time. That's definitely Taokaka in a nutshell. And also, thank you so much for coming by and checking out the stream. Hope you have a good time. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So we got Tsubaki here. So this is Tsubaki, who happens to be Noel's childhood friend. We talked about Noel previously before. So she's Noel's childhood friend and also Jin's. She's also like a big crush, like giant ass crush on Jin. So much to the fact that she kind of goes through a lot of absurd lengths just to try to get close to him. One of the main parts being that she got this crazy power to where she's slowly turning blind. Yeah, she literally goes and mostly goes blind. You'll see like art of her like profile picture get to where you see that there's no life in her eyes, and it's like, damn, that's some depressing shit. Being able to use a power that will slowly turn your eyesight like null, and of course, haha, justice is blind, haha. We get that joke already. But sometimes being blind to justice doesn't make you that attractive to me. So, as I said with the pass on the Izayoi, with Tsubaki, it is going to have to be a pass. Sorry. It's going to have to be a pass on Tsubaki because, like I said earlier, if you're into your own justice and not like be more interesting than that, also trying to go to absurd lengths just to try to get close and be with a character who's already just a freaking prick. I don't know why you like Jin Kisaragi. He's just a prick. He does badass stuff. He's pretty cool, but he's still a prick in the end of the day for me. I can't do. All right, so yeah, that is it for Tsubaki. Now, what do we have next? We got Valkenhayn, another character for people saying I'm not a furry, but. So, for those of you who don't know, Valkenhayn was a character that got introduced in Continuum Shift. He happens to be one of the 6 heroes. You heard it right. Yeah, Valkenhayn was one of the 6 heroes. He is a dude that can transform himself into a wolf. So he's basically a werewolf. But he can actually stay in human form. He can stay in human form and does... and he can do a lot of wolf-based attacks. But he can literally turn himself into a wolf at will. Like a literal wolf, feral wolf. It's not like the actual werewolf where he's like humanoid, but he has fur and stuff. No. He has a little bit of that here, but he can literally go full-on beast mode and turn into a feral actual wolf. and zip around the screen like no one's business. I mean, he's kind of doing that here, but you can tell he like does a lot of kicks and does a lot of stuff like that. But yeah, if you look at him, you see his design is like, oh, he looks a bit like a butler. You can't tell he was part of the 6 heroes. He's like a butler. Who's he a butler for? Remember the character Rachel that we talked about earlier? That's right. Falkenhayn is a butler to Rachel. And yeah, he will not hesitate to call you trash if he sees you as trash. So yeah, this is one of the most badass butlers that you can ever have, like honestly. So with that alone, this dude gets a smash from me. Dude, and Falkenhayn was one of those characters that I truly wanted to learn, but his moveset was insane. His moveset was insane, dude. So I couldn't really do what he can do, but he is a definite smash for me, just for the fact he's just a badass butler. Who wouldn't love a badass butler, dude? And he could turn himself into a wolf. I love wolves. Another smash for me. Alrighty, so we've gone through Falkenhayn. Who is next? Oh, we have ourselves a fun time, do we? We have ourselves a fun time, do we? All right, so this character, Yuki Terumi. Now, remember when I said about Hazama I liked Hazama in that form, that I would smash Hazama in that form? Well, this is Hazama after he gains a certain ability to where he can turn back to where he was supposed to be, like the spirit. Like there's a spirit called whatever, I forgot it. He was like he was a spirit. He inhabited the body of this one dude, and now he's gone by Hazama, and now the Noel did something to where it activated him to become Yuki Terumi, who happened to be our final 6th hero. Congratulations, we got all 6 heroes of the lore playable in the game. But turns out this is one besides Hakuman of 6 hero character that I am a big no about, a big old pass on. Because while Hazama is a character that you love to hate, this is a villain that you just hate to love. All right, this is for me. This is a hero. This is a villain right here that I just hate to love. And a lot of people really do love this archetype. This really badass, this very cocky, this very full of himself, very like stomp your face into the ground type attitude. And I am not a fan of it at all. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm sorry about that. I know there's a lot of Yuki Terumi mains out there, and guess what? You guys have fun with your character. I'm gonna have fun making sure that he is not within my vicinity, hopefully. Alright, that was that. And now we go on and say that is the end. We've gone through every single character playable character from the Blazblue series. Oh my goodness, that was over in 2.5 hours. Over 2.5 hours of going through each and every one of the characters in Blazblue Central Fiction. Holy crap, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for coming by and checking out the stream. It has been extremely fun. It's something that I kind of want to do a little bit more often. I don't know how long the Smash or Pass craze is gonna go in. Is gonna end up, but I definitely want to. I definitely want to do something to where I can try to do this a little bit more. You know, I want to try to get more fighting game characters out, or game series, I should say, fighting game series. To the ones I know already, to the ones where I'm like, okay, I have not actually touched this series, and I'm just gonna go off on just looks and hopefully give like a gameplay. Well, I might do research. I might do slight research, you know? I might do some slight research to probably probably like, you know, try to do some stuff, you know? But yeah. So that was my first ever Smash or Pass, and ended up doing it for Blazblue characters instead of Pokemon. So if you're looking forward to Pokemon, I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm ever gonna do the Pokemon. That's gonna be a long stream. That's like a all-nighter for me. I can't do that because I have to go into every single detail of why I would want to smash them in like detail, in bigger detail, like I would for the Smash or Pass I did. Yeah. That's not gonna happen. Okay. All right. So that is going to be it for today's stream. Next week, we're gonna be mainly playing a lot more action games. Like we're gonna try to see if we can finish Metal Gear Rising. We're gonna be playing a little bit more of Monster Hunter Rise so that we can try to get ready for Sunbreak. We still haven't beaten the campaign. We haven't gone past Hunter rank 8 or 9, whatever. So we need to try to get past that. And yeah, we'll probably play some more BB Tag because yeah, I'm starting to love BB Tag again, or at least I'm starting to get the hang of what I can do, you know? Starting to get the hang of what I can do with the game. And I miss playing it. I do miss playing it, even though I get trashed on so hard in the game. Excuse me. Even though I get trashed on super hard in the game, I still like playing the game. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and see who we can raid. Who are we gonna raid? We're gonna send this love. I'm gonna send this love to somebody, and I don't know who yet. Hold on one second. I gotta check my list. Who is out? Who is out and about? You know what? I think we can. You know what? I don't know if you guys are into Elden Ring or not, but I've recently followed Alien Lotus. That's right. I recently followed Alien Lotus. Oh, wow. She's, looks like she's fighting a dragon. Fighting a dragon. All right. So, all right. We're just going to go ahead and go and raid Alien Lotus. Oh, my goodness. My nose. I got to go ahead and get that fixed up. All right. Let's go ahead and raid Alien Lotus. Let's see what they're all about. All right. Do that. Okay. All right. I got it all set up right here. We're going to go ahead and raid Alien Lotus. Give them a nice warm welcome. You get a nice bloodlust raid happening. And yeah. Again, thank you guys so much. I'm going to rest up. I've been talking for literally 2.5 hours. I got to rest up, man. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the Smash or Pass stream. It was very fun to do. It was kind of a spur of the moment. I'm actually super glad how it went so well and stuff like that. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Take it easy and have a good one, everyone. Bye.